Namaste. Myself Sunil Kumar Rai, Assistant Professor, Department of Civil Engineering, Sahyadri College of Engineering and Management, Bangalore. Today, I am going to explain about mid-sectional area method for road earthwork calculation. So this is one of the method to calculate the road earthwork. There are various other methods such as mean sectional area method, prismoidal method, trapezoidal method, etc. This is one of the method to calculate the earthwork. Coming to the introduction, this mid-sectional area method is one of the methods to calculate the road earthwork. Here, the mid depth is calculated by averaging the depth of two neighboring cross sections. Area is calculated for this mid depth and thus it is called mid-section area method. For example, here this is one cross section. Let some chainage, let it be x, and one more cross section is here at a y chainage. Now what you are doing is here you are going to get depth as h1. Maybe it is of cutting or filling. Here also the height might be h2, and if this is also in cutting, let us consider this also at cutting. Now the average of these two heights or depth is taken as h at, it will be at the center average because you are taking the average of that two. Okay, so this h is taken and here you are going to calculate the area. Okay, thus it is known as mid-sectional area method. And volume is further calculated by multiplying the distance between the cross section or chain length between the cross sections considered. Okay, now since average height will be given as h1 plus h2 divided by 2. Okay, now this is the width of formation level, that is this here I have shown here, this is b. Okay, and you are calculating the height here h at the center, so that I have shown here h. Okay, now this area will become, this center area will become a rectangle and it is given as b into h. Okay, now if the side slope is s, then this distance will become sh. Now this will become a triangle, so half into sh into h will become its area, half into base into height. Similarly here also half into sh into h. sh into h is sh square, half sh square plus half sh square will give you 1 sh square. So the total area of this is a equal to bh plus sh square. Okay, sh square. So total area is nothing but bh plus sh square. Next, you want the volume from here to here, so you are multiplying with the distance between the two cross section, and that is L. So this is how the mid-sectional area is done. Now let me solve one problem. I have taken this question from the VTU question paper of 2019. So the question is, estimate the quantities and the cost of earthwork for a portion of the road from the following data. Formation width of the road is 10 meter, side slopes are 2:1 in filling and 1.5:1 in cutting. And remember, the side slopes are different for filling and cutting, and always the filling it will be less stable, therefore it will not be that steeper. But whereas cutting, since it is already natural form, so it will be stable, therefore the cutting slope is usually it will be steeper. So 1.5:1, sometime it will be same for both cutting and filling, so you should be very careful about the side slopes. The cost of the filling is rupees 180 per meter cube and that of cutting is rupees 120 per meter cube. Okay, various chainages from 0 to 280 at an interval of 40 is given. And one more thing you should be very careful here is whether the chainage interval is same or not. If it is different, then how much chainage you are getting the same, till there you have to solve the problem. Next, for different chainage you should go with chainage interval, you have to solve separately. Okay, in this case it is a 40 meter chainage interval. For a difference between each chainage is 40, so I can solve the problem from at a single stretch. Okay, RL of the ground level is given, which is will be in meter. So various levels are given at each 40 meter chainage, and starting formation level is given, which is 101, and after that it is a rising gradient of 1 in 400. Okay, so for each 400, one is the rise. Okay, now first job is to calculate the formation level. So 101. So what is the formation level at 40 meter chainage we have to calculate? We know for each 400 meter, one is the raise. For each, yeah, 400, 1 meter is the raise. If it is 400 mm, then 1 mm. If it is 400 centimeter, then it is 1 centimeter. Now we have 40. Okay, so for 40 meter, what is the raise? That we have to calculate. We know for 400 it is 1. So it will be this formation level. Since it is rising gradient, gradient is plus. So 101 plus 40 divided by 400. Okay, which will give you 0.1. So 101.1. So each time interval is 40 only, so each time it will increase by 0.1. So 101, 101.1, 101.2, it will go till 101.7. Now the thing is, two things will come into picture. One is filling or cutting. Okay, so when the filling will come, when ground level is when ground level is less than formation level. When ground level is less than formation level. Okay, here see, this is green color is the ground level, so this red color is the formation level. So here ground level is below the formation level, so their filling happens. When ground level is above the formation level, then cutting takes place. Okay, so and you can see here ground level is 100.80, formation level is 101.4, which is uh, formation level is more than the ground level, so it is in filling. But when it comes to 200, it changes to cutting. So it doesn't change exactly at the 200 chainage or 160 chainage. It is somewhere in between 160 and 200. Okay, this line corresponds to 200, this line corresponds to 160. Okay, so somewhere in between 160 and 200, you can see here I had drawn in ArcCAD according to the scale. Now as you draw the formation level here, ground level, it is meeting somewhere in between 160 and 200. So you should know at which point it changes is, sorry, the formation level and ground level is same, that means depth is 0, that you should calculate. Okay, how to calculate that? For that I have used the similar triangle principle. So here you are going to get one triangle, right? This triangle you are going to get. Okay, so this is a similar triangle. This angle and this angle are opposite angles which are equal and opposite, and this is this angle and this angle will be one and same, z angle. Similarly this is also z angle, one and same. Since three angles are same, we can call it as a similar triangles. So from similar triangle, use according to the properties, you can calculate at what distance you are going to get the zero chainage. And I got the chainage as 184 meter. At 184 meter, the formation level and the ground level are same. I have shown here. Okay, formula here, if the chainage is ch naught, then ch 0 correspond to the depth. Okay, ch 0 minus 160 is this distance, and this distance is 200 minus ch naught. Now 101.4 minus 108 divided by this distance is equal to 101.9 minus 101.5 divided by 200 minus ch naught. If you cross multiply, you are going to get ch naught equal to 184 meter. Okay, so this you are going to calculate. Now at this point till here 184 meter chainage, it is in filling, and after that it is in cutting. Now let us tabulate all these datas in one. So first it will come chainage 0, 40, 180, 120, 160. See here, which is 184 was not there in the question. I have put here 184 and I marked all the datas here in red color. After that 200, 240, 280. Okay, at each cross section calculate the depth, which will be in meter. So depth will be calculated by the difference between the formation level and the ground level. And you have already said when the cutting will come and when filling will come. So accordingly you should know where the cutting and filling comes. and I said after 184 it comes under cutting, before 184 it is in filling. So calculate the difference whatever. For example, how you got 0 0.4 is 101 minus 100.60. Okay, so the difference is 0 0.4. Similarly here difference is 101.1 minus 100.20, and difference is 0.9. Okay, like that you write all the depth. Now as I said, mid-sectional area method, you are calculating the average depth. That means the depth in the middle of the two cross section, that is in between 0 and 40, you are calculating what is the average depth. Okay, you are calculating the depth in the middle by averaging the depth 0 0.4 and 0 0.9. You are going to get 0.65. Actually you should write in this line. Okay, I have written here, since I developed this in Excel, I have written in this cell. Okay, so 0.65. Similarly between 80 and 40 it is 1.4 plus 0.9 divided by 2, which you are going to get 1.15. Similarly continue, you are going to get the average depth. And the side slope for filling it is 2, for cutting it is 1.5. Okay, so calculate the area. Okay, here area means the center portion which is rectangular and side which is triangular portion, both side I considered. So b into h plus hh square, which will get in meter square. B is nothing but the formation width, the top width. Okay, and it is given in the question paper, it is question as road formation width of the road is 10 meter. Okay, so b equal to 10 meter. Calculate, substitute in this formula. S is here, h is here, you are going to get the area. Okay, distance between the cross section, this is very important. Okay, till here it is 20 40 40. Okay, till 160 it is 40 40, but when it comes here it is 24. 184 minus 160, 40 minus 0 is 40, 80 minus 40 is 40, 120 minus 80 40. Similarly here 184 minus 160 is 24, 200 minus 184 is 16. Okay, now what you have to do is this area into length, you are going to get the volume. As already said that till 184 it is in filling, and after that it is in cutting, so fill accordingly. Okay, now add all these values and you are going to get the total volume of filling, and here you are going to get the total volume of cutting. And you should know that for the economical earthwork, the amount of filling is should be almost equal to amount of cutting, so that transportation change and all other things will be saved. Okay, so but this is not the economical earthwork. Okay, and once you get the total volume of filling and cutting, next you can go for the abstract. And in the question paper it is given as per cubic meter filling is 180 rupees and for cutting it is 120 rupees. Okay, 1958.72 is the quantity of filling and 652.96 is cutting. Okay, so calculate this multiplied by this will give you this one. You are going to get the total. Add 5% as contingencies, you are going to get the total, and round off it to 4,52,500. Okay, so this is the CAD drawing which looks, here it is filling, here it is cutting. Okay, so from the drawing itself we can see that it is not economical. References, I referred the textbooks which is specified by the VTU for quantity surveying and contract management. Okay, contract management. And CAD drawing, I used ACCAD Professional, and problem had taken from the VTU question paper 2019. Thank you. Please subscribe for the channel for the further updates.